Uber covers up a massive data breach, Apple's self-driving car plans, and more bad news for net neutrality. It's Wednesday, November 22nd, and this is Crunch Report. Uber was hit with a major data breach last year, impacting around 15 million riders and 7 million drivers. Names, email addresses, phone numbers, and driver's license numbers were revealed in the incident. So why are we only hearing about it now? It turns out the embattled ride-hailing service paid hackers $100,000 to keep the whole thing under wraps. The company has removed Chief Security Officer Joe Sullivan and a deputy for their roles in keeping the whole thing quiet. Remember that little election we had here in the United States roughly this time last year? Facebook is currently working on a tool to help users find out if they followed or liked any accounts tied to the Russian Internet Research Agency. Due out by year's end, the tool is designed to help users figure out if they've been impacted by the organization, which has been tied to a disinformation campaign designed to impact the election. The tool is Facebook's answer to a congressional request for more transparency around election interference. This week, Apple pulled back the curtain just a little bit, giving us a peek inside of its self-driving car research. We've known for a little while that the company has been working on the technology, but it's mostly done a good job keeping things under wraps. A newly published paper, however, shows Apple getting serious about using machine learning to improve LiDAR arrays on top of these vehicles. And finally, happy holidays. The FCC is giving you a big old bag of not having any net neutrality. A day after announcing a December 14th vote to roll back Obama-era regulation, the Commission released a massive 200-page final draft of its humorously titled Restoring Internet Freedom Order. In spite of outright ignoring public feedback in an earlier version, the FCC says that it has addressed all serious comments this time around. But don't worry, telecoms. All of those little bits about throttling traffic and fast-laning content are still in there. Happy early Christmas. That's the report for this week, and that's it for me. Tito will be back in the pilot chair next week. Happy Thanksgiving to you and yours. Crunch Report airs every weekday at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific on TechCrunch.com. You can find us on iTunes and on YouTube. We will see you next week.